Hello, everyone. Alex here with Luxat Games. I got a request to play some Niv-Mizzet Light, so that's what we're doing tonight. Some Niv-Mizzet Bring to Light. Got 3 board, 2 sideboard. Let's go ahead. Legacy League, Modern League. That'd be real bad if we ran it through a. Let's go and play our 100 play points and play away. Kind of curious how the Niv-Mizzet deck's going to run through. It seems like it's going to be very slow. I don't normally play incredibly slow decks, but we'll see how this goes. Found Niv on it. Hopefully we're at least on the play. You're on the draw. Alright. Find out what we're going on. What we're doing. Alright, so our opening hand is 4 lands. It'll cast a Niv-Mizzet and some interactions. I think this is a keep. See what our opponent's doing. Blue-white control, it looks like. Alright, so I think we land on Wooded Foothills Pass. We're going to fetch red-black. Definitely blue-white control. Don't have access to red-black. It's not a big deal. Overgrown Tomb. Rainforest and we'll pass. Unfortunate thing about Teferi is you cannot actually remove the instant speed with an Assassin's Trophy. Narset, on the other hand, we can get. And by can, I mean will. Well, let's go ahead and grab a pool. Chalk that in, and let's get rid of this thing. So I don't like giving our full opponent more mana, but I prefer not to leave them with an Narset. Of note, Niv-Mizzet is not drawing cards. So probably playing Prismatic Vista Pass, since we have one of each basic we can fetch with it. We can cast Kolaghan's command. Draw. Just go ahead and play Pillar. Opponent will 100% put us on the Niv-Mizzet deck. Currently, Kolaghan's command only has really bad modes, so we don't want to use it, but it's here. Alright, our turn. Ooh, Bring the Light's pretty good. I think we can try and bait with the Kolaghan's command, but I don't think they're going to take it. Tiger Reach Sanitarium. That's cute with no set, isn't it? Them. Black. Doesn't matter. They should not counter this, they should just let the discard resolve. Definitely glad we removed our set if they have things like Tiger Reach. See what the opponent does here. Alright, so he's discarding. He or she. Supreme Verdict. Okay. Well, let's see what we have here. Assassin's Tree. That's interactive. Play a force and still cast this Niv-Mizzet. Yeah. Cast Niv-Mizzet. Black. Blue. White. Red. They likely have Cryptic Commander or a myriad of other counter spells here, but let's see what we've. Cryptic Commander. Fortunate. Ideally, we hoped it was Path to Exile because then we still get to draw a million. Approximately. So we have here. Let's go ahead and cast Bring the Light. Black, blue, white, red, green. Done. See if they have a second Cryptic Command. Ideally not. But they do have enough mana to Geiger Reach and try to go for the Cryptic. Alright, so they made the correct move of letting that resolve. I still think we go for Niv-Mizzet here. Cast. Kind of tricky, the no button pops up here. Normally it would be a yes button. So here's a Snap Cryptic, slightly worse for us. So we're going to go ahead and pass through the turn. And luckily, oh man, I really feel bad for burning that Kolaghan's command. So now I understand the power of Kolaghan's command. It's unfortunate that it's already in our grave. Field of Ruin's fine. We literally run in basics. I'm going to turn off auto yields in case they target Prismatic Vista, and then we get the Stone Rain. Take 2 here. Draw. Astrolabe. Let's go ahead and cast that. Off of Snow Mana. Snow Mana like Snow Mana. Alright, we're going to fetch and respond here because we don't want to draw another land. That's what we draw. Hey look, it's not another land. That's great. So pretty likely they have another Cryptic. They didn't smack us with the Celestial Colonnade. Yeah, I'm just going to play this tapped and pass the turn. Slowly pass the turn. At the end of the turn, we're going to try and pick some small fights. We don't want to pick any fights right now. Snow-covered island. Looks like we clicked on forest, which is not the best choice, but that's fine. It's great. Get to ditch a plants. So we're currently holding up Lightning Helix and Assassin's Trophy. So if they activate Column. They do, I'm going to feel much better. Oh no, they didn't activate Colonnade. That almost certainly means they have a counterspell. Alright, during the end step, we're going to try and Lightning Helix this. See if it resolves. It does. We also Assassin's Trophy or other win condition. And then I'll feel like we have some time. So this is kind of a no-win situation for our opponent. Either they're just going to let this resolve. Alright, curious if opponent will loot with Geiger Reach. Nope. Alright. Good with their 4-card hand. Let's go ahead and Glittering Wish. White green. Yes. No uncounterable card advantage. Correct? I mean, Supreme Verdict exists. Let's go play grab Niv-Mizzet. Izzet Charm will not be enough counter magic to stop our opponent. So we just white, black, blue. Likely getting countered. Again, opponent has not used their thing for. Yep. And once again, Izzet Charm would not have helped there at all. Totally understandable. We do get to loot it away if they activate this, which is good. Yep. Much rather keep Astrolabe. They just go to Oust. That seems very reasonable since that's never going to really hit any of the cards. Tapping. Ooh, 5 mana Tef is not good news for us. 5 mana Tef is real bad news for us. So opponents can get to untap 2 during their end step. And we're hoping to cantrip into another Niv just to stay in this game. I'm gonna fetch first. No covered swamp. Let's cantrip. Something good. Wrenn and Six is not something terrible. Opponent counters this. Should activate Geiger Reach in response minimum. Because if they or in response to the targeting is fine as well. You have Wooded Foothills or Misty Rainforest or Vista. Excuse me. Remember we did discard Plane, so Prismatic Vista is not. But tanking on the Wrenn and Six. Still tanking on the Wrenn and Six. I mean, I see their concern. If they burn their counterspell here, we're able to draw into Niv-Mizzet. That's pretty bad. I probably would just let this resolve if they have a counterspell, but each their own. So they saw the line forcing us to draw a discard, Thought Erasure. And Wrenn and Six resolves now. Nope, looks like they've decided they will for cryptic. Okay. So they had to draw 2 on their next turn, which is not good for us. But ideally, we get to draw into a Niv-Mizzet. Let's see how lucky we are. Opponent Ops. On the bottom. Probably plays a Narset. Well, I feel the door's starting to close pretty quick since the Dream Team's on the board. This Teferi Ultimates, I am going to go ahead and concede the game. Because the same turn this Teferi Ultimates, this Jace will Brainstorm, and 3 of our lands will go. And at that point, even if we draw Niv-Mizzet, the game is null. The game is already quickly approaching null. Untap 2 lands. Hopefully we draw Niv-Mizzet this turn. Bring the light. Okay. I mean, Spin our wheels a little bit here. Add blue off. And I guess we have 2 black sources. Teferi. Salute and response. Ooh. That's a good one. Alright. Last turn. Our opponent also likes their counter spells being low. Keep in mind, Teferi is symmetrical. Well, when we both have Teferi, it's symmetrical. Either one of us would have been. What row? Put a card on top. That can't be great for us. Uh oh, they got forces to discard Niv-Mizzet. Oh, Safewright Quest. That doesn't matter. Seems like bad sequencing there. Doesn't look like it's gonna matter. The opponent is very far ahead. So, I'm gonna draw. I mean, taking bets on the chances of this resolving. Ready? Ready? Alright, spell snare. That's pretty great. Discard Snow Covered Island. Astrolabe. We would like to draw that one. It's okay, we can still rip Niv off the top. Which... Uh-oh. On top probably means that that's... What are the chances our opponent gave us Niv-Mizzet? To be fair, if they're looking at Cryptic Command, it's not that big of a deal to give us Niv-Mizzet. So we're going to leave this in hand since opponent has been activating this Geiger Reach. So we're going to yield to this turn. Grab Snow Covered Plains. Pass to the turn. I'm going to tick up this Teferi. Oh, they are going to ultimate. Spelling, breeding. It's fine. Multiple blue sources. Niv-Mizzet. Prismatic Vista. Darn. Darn. It's been very no good. I actually would rather keep the land. And no, this is unfortunately not making our opponent play it out. I said I would concede, but I mean, they didn't zero the Jace. If they continue not zeroing the Jace, I have the out of drawing removal for it off of a Niv-Mizzet. So let's see, 5 plus 2, still have the out of drawing Assassin's Trophy. I do understand that with the opponent having 7 cards in hand, it's very unlikely. Zero this chase so we can concede. Plus on us, okay. Let's see what we got. Growth Spiral. Sure. Cast Growth Spiral. Hahaha, opponent spell snare. Ah, okay. Sure, opponent's gonna ult Jason and they... Alright, let's go to sideboarding. I don't think really sideboard. Okay. Guess we bring in Ashioks. Over what? So we're in Izzet Charm. I guess Lightning Helix. Don't really pressure our life total, and Lightning Helix, I guess, does kind of remove a choice, though. Let's go and get rid of Gaea's Guile and leave in Lightning Helix. That was definitely a grind fest. I have a feeling this whole league's going to be a grind fest, though. Hopefully these Ashioks are pretty good. Turning off the opponent's fetch land seems ideal. How good are Kolaghan? Like we take out Verdict for Taff. I don't think we're ever really wishing for Taff. And even though Verdict might clean something up that they might sideboard in, like, I doubt they'd bring in Baneslayer Angel, but it's actually fairly reasonable that they could bring in an alternative creature win condition that I might want Verdict for, like Monastery Mentor. But I think having that in the board is still fine. All these 2-drops look a little awkward against that Spell Snare, though. Yes. Alright, so on the play. Oh, let's hope Ashiok's real good, right? So we're gonna Thought Seize them into playing an Ashiok. Hope it's real good. Nope. That's their turn too. Hoping that after we Thought Seize them, they don't draw a counter spell for Ashiok. Of course, I could just have Spell Snare here, but there's not much we can do about that. So, wait. We want to produce black, blue. Still have to tap it. Alright. Cryptic Command. Teferi. Or lands that don't care about Ashiok. Uh-oh. That part's not great. Snapcaster Mage is effectively. So we don't have a way to take away this Jace. We just have to take away this Jace. Of course. We don't have a way to remove Jace. We have to take Jace. Cryptic Command. We're going to go ahead and leave Assassin's Trophy on. Unfortunately, Assassin's Trophy in the land will not stop an Ashiok. Let's see what we got here. You know what we're drawing. So, Pillar. Ashiok. It has a counter here. Dovin's Veto, for example. Opponent should not care about this card currently. Unfortunately, they have a hand that has no fetch land. Cool. We get a Forced Negation out of him. Pitch. F. I'm super happy with our Hymn to Torah. Super happy with our Hymn. So curious if the opponent plays a fetch land here and cracks it real quick. I mean, Ashiok's good in a longer game, but I guess Snapcaster Mage also, I shouldn't call him a blank. He can pressure Ashiok, but he dies very easily to a K command. Opponent's turn currently. Play Snow-Covered Island and pass the turn. Looks like we're gonna get clicked, maybe, during our draw step. Find out. Is currently holding priority with both fists and refusing to surrender it. Let's play a Vista, and then cast another Ashiok. Alright, this one resolves. And -4 on them. Or -1 in mill 4. Let's see what we got here. Alright, that's good. Let's go ahead and fetch. We are going to grab Swamp since both our spells share that. And Swamp Breeding Pool casts Assassin's Trophy. Parents should know that there's no 1-drops in our deck except for Safewright Quest. But we're going to go and grab Swamp anyways and then pass. Passing again. Let's see what our opponent has. They have Cryptic Command here, but we're not going to cast any. Interesting. Are they considering bouncing something with Cryptic Command? Okay. Vista. Let's go ahead and mill them for another 4 cards. Ooh, they brought in Surgical Extraction. Okay. Pretty interesting of the opponent. Right. Pollinade. Probably worth an Assassin's. Considering it pressures this Ashiok pretty dark. And if they counter it with a Cryptic Command, it gives us one of those precious few windows in which we resolve a Niv-Mizzet that they can't possibly counter. Or, you know, roll the dice on a Bring to Light and hope they don't have a Force of Negation. Let's see what they decide to do here. Looks like they're passing. So during their end step, I am going to go ahead and go for that. We're going to grab Plains here, spinning the deck. Still cast Kolaghan's Command with our current mana base. And we're just going to go ahead and take this Colonnade off. Blink. You can go get a different land instead. Is good deal, opponent. Yep. Fortunately, we just keep drawing lands. So this is now blank Snapcaster territory. Good news is if they just currently flash in Snapcaster Mage, we get to shock it and force them to discard. Looks like there's a good chance that they have Force of Negation in their hand. Looks like the opponent does not want to go for just playing Snapcaster. I can't blame them. Snapcaster is a powerful magic card, and if you can get value off of it, sometimes that's just the right line. We're going to go ahead and thin with this Vista, though. What if we're making our opponent a little bit jealous with all this fetching we're doing? On spell. Reasonable spell. I am not complaining about that. Spiral? Absolutely put killer. Alright, so last time they let me get Niv before I countered it. We still have surgicals. I think turning on our Kolaghan's is worth it. So green, red, black, white, red, green, blue. Done. Alright. So ideally they let this resolve, which they did. Now they're probably going to counter this Niv-Mizzet. Okay, who am I kidding? They're 100% countering this Niv-Mizzet. But then it's in the graveyard for this Kolaghan's command. Also, since they're forced to Kolaghan's Cryptic command here, we get to tag it with the Ashiok, which means that Snapcaster Mage does not get to snap it back. Looks like the opponent's considering is reading Niv-Mizzet. Maybe they are considering letting it resolve. Oops. Sorry, guys. Let me take us back to our game. Now back to your regularly featured game. Opponent is going to go ahead and go for the Cryptic. We are going to go ahead and take away that toy. Pass through the turn. Looks like all their Flood strands are basically got exiled that turn. Pass through the turn. Will not be using this Ashiok again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I see no way this actually resolves. But let's give it a shot. This one, you. See what happens. That's Cryptic. Alright. I think it's worth unlocking their fetches to deny them Snap Cryptic. So I'm going to go ahead and dash that in. And pass turn to them. They now only have 22 cards left in their library as well. So we're hoping to draw some action off the top. I have 7 cards in hand, so I do feel that they can lock us out pretty easily here. One of those beautiful Lightning Helixes that we're so glad we kept in. So, I might just flash in Snapcaster Mage here. They do. I'm going to Helix it while they're tapped out of Snapcaster or out of Cryptic command. They have Force Negation. Oh, Spell Snare. That's fine. They would have had that no matter what turn it was. Okay, go to 13 here. Safewright Quest. Alright, so I think we should cast this to Thin. Temple Garden. Play a tap. Now we're hoping to draw some Niv-Mizzet. This deck seems to really want to draw Niv-Mizzet, that's for sure. Helix for Snapcaster Mage wouldn't be miserable. I wonder if Cavern in the board is a reasonable consideration. Since it looks like Niv-Mizzet is so important to have resolve. I said not. Oven's Veto. That's not great. Bad time to draw a Glittering Wish, yeah. This is gonna get vetoed. 1000% this is gonna get vetoed. Veto my spell, opponent, please. Thank you. Alright. It is now the opponent's turn. Field of Ruin. Ugh. Let's see. The opponent this time is going to reveal Spell Snare. Okay. Spell Snare does not counter Niv-Mizzet. Want Niv-Mizzet. Also, since they Dovin's vetoed, that kind of unlocks Spring Flight. Opponent taking during our upkeep. Very possible they just have an absolutely unbeatable hand and know that they'll be able to attack us over the next 5 turns as well. A little unfortunate that we already know that they have the Spell Snare because they showed it to us off the Narset. Colonnade. This attacks us for 7, 5, 3, 2. This softens us up so we die in 2 Colonnade hits though. So I guess we Assassin's Trophy here. This looks like a prime spell snare target. Yep. Niv-Mizzet off the top. Is it off the top? As a fetch land that we will not be able to use, so we're going to keep it in our hand. We'll be going to 6 here. Helix is also no longer a good draw since they will hit us for 6 here. That will turn off this fetch land. And Helix still puts us to 4, which puts us dead to the Colonnade. We can concede the game now. Yay. Alright. 0-2 lost out of blue-white control. So, shame we couldn't at least pick up one game there. Look, see how the rest of this league goes. That was definitely some back and forth magic. Lord of the Lobsters. Love my opponent's name. All the payoffs. I think this is a mulligan. This hand seems much better. I'm going to go ahead and bottom the Supreme Verdict because we can find it later with the Bring the Light or the Glittering Wish. So we're going to go ahead and keep this bottom this. Done. Curious if we should lead off on Pillar so that we have Growth Spiral on 2, and that just sounds like leaving us open to that line seems like the best possible. If we take 2 extra damage to shock that in, that seems fine. Curious if the opponent's Infect. Green. Shame we don't have a Safewright Quest in the board. Yep. Alright, so our entire sideboard is available. I like Izzet Staticaster. I don't know quite what the opponent's doing yet, but Staticaster's probably pretty good against them. They look like they're Bant Soul Hoarder. It is. Alright. And? No. Oh no. This is very bad for our hero. Interesting. Alright, draws a card. And draws another card, I'm sure. So initially I thought it was Infect when I reached for the Staticaster. Alright, it was a little bit speculative on the at least we know what we're against now. We're gonna bring in this Unmoored Ego. And this Teferi. Force them to play a little bit fairer of a game. Verdict's pretty darn good against them. Tolsimir just doesn't seem like it's going to be enough against them. Same with Huntmaster. Package just seems a little too cute. Probably some number of spirals. I just Guile. I guess it exiles the great that imp thing. So you have a lot of removal for the Soul Hoarder. It's still small, that's for sure. Guess we're leaving Ashiok in the board. We would like to play first. His hand looks pretty keepable. So we're going to play this tapped, play Prismatic Vista, and then Pillow of the Paruns unlocks either one of these, and then that's still Helix up on 2. Seems good. See what we got here. Deck's definitely fun. You get to play a pile of multicolored spells. Alright, mulls to 6. So, tap land, go. Nope. They are kind of also an aggressive deck, so we don't want to get our life total too low. Slightly punishing that we didn't lead on the Vista, but I mean, we're able to cast all our spells over the next 2 turns, so that seems fine. Did the opponent casts here? Looks like it's just going to be a wall. Boiling Oracle. So we want to fetch Swamp here to enable the maximum number of spells to be cast, I believe. Go ahead and take your Soul Hoard. Okay. What do you have, opponent? Alright, you had 1 in hand. In your library. You only have 3 in the deck. That's kind of interesting. Opponent's deck's also kind of spicy. Let's see. The Eternal Witnesses, the one of Time Warp. Disdainful Strokes we should be aware of. Ice Fangs, Mold Drifters, or Fermiates. Yeah, opponent's most part a pretty stock list. Alright, let's get rid of our opponent's spells. We do let them draw another card, but that's fine. I'm pretty happy to get rid of those Soul Hoarders, especially if the opponent has 1. We are hoping to rep land into Niv-Mizzet, but we can do that over the course of several turns. Opponent made some food. we're gonna go ahead and put that, ooh, that was really... Now we just need to rep any land. That seems pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and just put this on a trophy wall right now. Even though it gives our opponent another land to work with next turn. Could have done it during their upkeep, but they still get the untapped land. Alright, so here's where we want to draw any land to cast this Niv-Mizzet. On a land. Oh, they have Disdainful Stroke in hand. We know they have Disdainful. Eternal Witness. Probably picking back up Oko. Yep. I think we just... Actually. Because I have this K command. What I do is I fetch. Now I have a command and Helix up. Yeah, kind of like that. Possibly should have just jammed Niv-Mizzet this turn. Looks like we're just taking 3. What it does next. Yep. If they take it down, we will Helix it. God, it ticks up to do that. Nice. This is fine. Not great. We're okay with it. Definitely should have cast Niv last turn. But it's tapped and get it countered this turn. Which is fine-ish. We didn't get Disdainful Stroked, but hey, we made a mistake. We hope the opponent commits more pressure to the board. And that we draw a land. See if we can get a combination of both those things to happen. Got a land. Trying to not commit more pressure to board, unfortunately. Let's go ahead and remove that. Ooh, opponent got the Venser. Very nice. Alright, opponent. You certainly did, Venser. Fortunately for you, I'm not gonna let that kill us. So we're gonna Lightning Helix. I think we still die here. So we Helix. Even if we'd hit the 3-power thing, we would have gone 7. So it's 5, 6. Animate and then swing. That's how that works. Yep. All they have to do is animate and swing, and we are dead. Well played, opponent. Outvalued there. Oko, man. Did you know that making a 3/3 every other turn is still pretty good on a 3-mana walker? Who'd have guessed? And it pluses with both abilities. Good. I for one can say that I thought it was pretty cute when it first came out, but definitely underrated it. Alright, we want a die roll. Let's be on the play. And looks pretty keepable even. I'm going to go ahead and fetch an island in Astrolabe. Lord Corwin. Alright, let's go ahead and go fetch island, cast Astrolabe. And that'll be our first turn. The only 1-drops in our deck, basically. Maybe they'll force negation this. If they do, that's one of the reasons why we fetch this, is because we can still cast Thought Erasure. That was a pretty good pickup if we're able to resolve it. Mountain. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, we're getting mountain. So I think I don't want to quite give them another land yet. Just go ahead and Thought Erasure. Next turn it's a little painful, but I can shock and Kolaghan's command, discard them. So, wow. Wow. Okay, well that's a lot of bolts that's going to be coming at us. We're going to go ahead and put Teferi into our graveyard. We're going to pass the turn. The good news is we have the Safewright Quest to go get another land if we have to. But we really don't want to give them more lands with Assassin's Trophy when their hand is 4 bolts. Never mind, it no longer matters. Okay, we're at 13. Another Bring to Light. A little bit of an iffy draw there. We're going to go to 11. We're going to target player discards a card, deal 2 damage to any target. Let's go. Red, black. This one. Alright, well, we're guaranteed to hit a spell here. Kill their creature. We're going to go to 8, effectively 5, because they have another spell in hand. I guess we're just hoping that their very low land keep draws nothing but lands for the rest of this game. Really bad for us if they draw light up the stage here this game, or this turn. Just casting Rift Bolt. Cast Safewright Quest. Go get a basic. Play the basic. Glittering Wish. See what we go get. Close to casting Niv, but we need something that gains us life. Campbell's good. Campbell's real good. That's my favorite. Alright, so if we can fade opponent. If opponent draws a land next turn, I think Campbell is going to put in enough work to hopefully get there. See how this goes. We don't get to cast this till next turn, unfortunately. Oh no, this looks like another Rift Bolt. Opponent drew all 4 Rift Bolts this game. 2, 3, 4, yeah. Alright, we're at 2. That's not a great place to be. Huntmaster the Fells gains his 2 life. Okay. Literally dead to Lava Dart. Let's fetch the only basic this thing can grab. Make this into black. Okay, let's bring the light. Black, blue, green, red, white. All 5 colors applied. We only need 4, but it never hurts to try for all 5. Is Tolsimir better? This gains us 3 life. And we can bring to light again next turn. I think that is marginally better. Let's go with that. So now opponent will have 2 bolts to kill us. And next turn we will be able to wish for... no, we don't want to fight. Next turn we will be able to wish for Huntmaster. A little bit of a shame that we're not getting Niv-Mizzet going, but staying alive is great. I was gonna say, this can't be riftable. Pass turn. That's off. So if we Helix them down to 11, we can attack them over the next 2 turns and kill them. Make this black. White. Cast another Bring to Light. All 5 colors. Let's see what we're grabbing with this. So he himself is not a wolf, right? He is a werewolf. But he gains his 2 life on entry, and then Tolsimir will gain us 2 more. Perfect. There's gain 4. That should be the game. Okay, we don't want to fight anything. We just want to gain 3 life and go to 6. We're going to get in there for 6 as well, and we're going to play Polluted Delta. I think we might have been able to squeak this one out, guys. Alright, we won this one. Crazy, the burn deck beat us. Or we won, even though the, crazy the burn deck didn't beat us, even though so many of their cards are so good against us. So we're gonna bring in Combo. We're gonna take out Unmoored Ego. Unmoored Ego's real bad against them. Guys got gains life, right? 4 life. And sacks creatures makes blockers. Yeah, that seems great. Wrenn and Six seems medium. Honestly, Niv-Mizzet seems a little slow, so we're going to take 1 of him out. Supreme Verdict seems way too slow. Alright. Let's run it. Looks like we got game 1 against Burn, and they had a very good draw. We were surviving definitely by skin of our teeth. I don't think this is it. I don't know. I think since we have a Helix and a Wrenn and Six, any green source gets us there. Let's see what we get here. Goblin Guided? Ah, Swift Speared. See if our first draw is a green source. Stomping Ground tapped would be a great lead. Alright. So I am going to basically sorcery speed this, assuming opponent casts a burn spell or two here. That's fine. We're going to immediately kill this Swift Spear as soon as we have the opportunity. And hope to draw another land or two. Come on. We'll get to it next turn. We really have to kill this Swift Spear. Back up to 16. Opponent has 4 cards in hand. So we do get to cycle with Astrolabe. This kind of fixes our whole color issue thing. We'd really like a fetch. Opponent just cycled a card and passed. That's great for us. That's a fetch. I'm going to go ahead and fetch. Snow-covered forest. Make sure it's forest. Red, green. Wrenn and Six. Wrenn and Six get back Prismatic Vista. Play Astrolabe. Pass turn. That's a Niv-Mizzet. Alright, so it's a shame we can't actually cast this Glittering Wish for less than 5 mana. So what we're gonna draw. Goblin Guide reveals a land. So we're gonna draw the land. Take a look at our sideboard. Any 2 drops we may want. Dovin's Veto is pretty reasonable. I like Dovin's Veto this turn. Alright, so we play Pillar. Cast Glittering Wish. Yes. Go get Dovin's Veto. Just not happy about it. Alright. Take up Wrenn and Six. We don't need to return a land. If we can get Wrenn and Six to ultimate with Lightning Helix in our grave, that's better than winning the game. Opponent just has Lightning Bolt target us. I am okay just taking this away. This is going to become blue. Cancel. Undo. Make this blue. Make this white. Perfect. We got there. Cancel. Cancel. Make blue using this. Make white using this. Dovin's Veto that, using the mana I have float. Pass through the turn. Although the opponent knows about that, and therefore is like, this is the color, this is the spell we most likely want to be countered, we still have to do it that way because that's the way it goes. Sweet. Basic off the top. I'm going to go ahead and cast a Bring to Light here. So, I'm going to make this black now. Green, white, red, blue. Bring to Light for 5. We're going to go ahead and get Friend to Wolves or whatever. Yes, we would love to cast it. Alright, so it looks like they have Searing Blaze here, which is a little unfortunate for us. Good on them for saving it. Yep. We still do get to create the creature here. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I don't have a land in the grave. That's fine. And pass to this turn. We're at 5. There are lots of draws that kill us from this point. So you can just bolt. It looks like, oh, a card. Another land. Lava Spike. But just looking pretty dead. Alright. So. Bring to light again. Knight of Autumn gains the most life this turn. Guile as well. The name of the game is Stay Alive one more turn so we can ultimate this Wrenn and Six. I don't think the opponent can win anymore. In that case, which one's better then? Better? Obviously we can cast a Niv-Mizzet, but I want it to be at a higher life total. Ideally we don't die to Boros Charm, because they always have Boros Charm, right? Alright, cool. I'm good with that logic. Yes. Hope they don't have a burn spell in response. Gain 4 life. Sweet. Turn no land. We're gonna pass the turn. We got there. We got there against burn. Alright, so a little surprising that the first win with the 5-color deck is against burn, but getting to the point where we get to ultimate a Wrenn and Six with Lightning Helix in the grave does feel like it kind of puts the opponent's out of grasp for the opponent. Yeah, that was a good game. So we're 1-2 now. Let's see if we can rally this 0-2 start into a 3-2 or 3-2 finish. Yeah. I'm just curious if that means we should register more Lightning Helixes. Maybe 4 just isn't enough. We'd register like 6. Like that game, I felt like we had a very above average draw. Grimgold MTG. Alright, Grimgold. See what you're playing. I can dig it. There's cantrips and fixes. We're on the draw. Good removal in case they're an aggressive deck. Unmoored Ego if they're a combo deck. Yeah, I can actually really dig this hand. They're humans. And it's very medium against humans. Yep. Humans with a vial. So we drew a Bring to Light. So that'll be good if we can get to enough land drops to make that good. Actually, I'm going to go and get the Swamp and Astrolabe here. And pass turn. Another land there was an excellent draw. See what the opponent puts in here. Ideally, not a Thalia. Opponent appears to be paying cost for a Thalia. Thalia has now entered the battlefield. Alright, so there's no reason to play this untapped, so let's go ahead and save 2 life down the line. So this is the turn where they're going to go likely Mantis Rider into Thalia's Lieutenant, and that turn's going to hurt a lot. Okay, just Noble Hire can do attack for 3. That we can deal with. Alright, as much as I'd like to save life there, I feel like we have to pass. Just holding up this Abrupting. I'm just going to take the Vial up to 3. Maybe. Definitely. Yep. See if the opponent now casts a Thalia's Lieutenant. Also, we could have Unmoored Ego'd Thalia's Lieutenant or Mantis Rider, but that doesn't seem like a winning. I think it's best to treat this as though it's just a blank in our hand for the time being. Playing costs. Is this a Kite Sail Freebooter? No, this is a second Mantis Rider. This is an aggro draw out of our opponent, but luckily it looks like we can slow them down some. So they plan on swinging for 8. We're going to go ahead and knock that number down. Kind of substantial. But it's only swing for 5, which is still pretty good. Alright. Next turn we're going to go ahead and put in Breeding Pool tapped and hope to rip Niv-Mizzet off the top. Thought Erasure costs 3. So it's Thought Erasure or Assassin's Trophy, and we're currently being beaten down. This is just a pass here. Yep. Battle can stay on 3. What the opponent's got. Another land. In cost, if this is a Phantasmal image, we're murdering this Mantis Rider in response. It is. So the unfortunate part is they will just copy Noble Hierarch now and still be able to hit us for an amount of damage, but yeah, this Mantis Rider needs to go away. We do get to Thoughtseize them next turn, but ideally we don't get to Thoughtseize them next turn because we're too busy casting our Niv-Mizzet. Yep. Looks like we're just going to get attacked for 2 this turn. 4, sorry. Go to 7. Let's see what we got here. We cannot even cast Spring to Light until we draw another land. Potential reason to have eliminated the Thalia there. Both cost snow. Draw a card. That's what we wanted to draw for turn. It's good to know that we'll have access to it next turn, so I think we just Thoughtseize now. Let's... Okay. Black, blue, Thoughtseize my opponent. Pay extra. Okay, weird. Weird. Volley attacks hanging up Moto. Double Reflector Mage. Well, That is a good one, too. It's a great one to know. We're going to put Bring to Light into our graveyard. We have plenty of that effect already. So if we had Unmoored Ego instead of... Oh, we can't. That costs 3 mana. They did not put that in. We need to draw a land for Bring to Light. Because they can't have 2 lethal attackers next turn, if I understand correctly. Yeah, because they'll both be 2 power if they're attacking. Seems fine. So we need to be able to draw a land that we can play that won't put us to 2. A basic or a pillar. And if we draw that, we can Bring to Light for Huntmaster. They'll make 2 blockers, or Vizira. So the basic is Bring to Light for 6 colors. So let's red, blue, blue, done. So, the Supreme Verdict here, there's a lot of things that also kill us. Right? Like them just violating the sin and playing a Hierarch. Put in Tolsimir. Gonna bounce it in response to its trigger, or the wolf in response to its attack. Supreme Verdict here. Take our hit off the... I can't cast it. God damn it. Misplay on my behalf, sorry. I can't cast it because of Thalia. My apologies. Yeah. Bring in the good cards. We do have a reasonable amount of them. We got the bad cards. Unmoored Ego is almost certainly one of the bad cards. Same with Thought Erasure. Same with Bring to Light, unfortunately. It is very, very expensive. Ghost Spiral. Probably Glittering Wish. Yeah, I'm good with bringing in Niv-Mizzet and leaving a Glittering Wish. Trading Glittering Wish for Niv-Mizzet. We're hoping to actually cast it more. Like, we have a wish. Our Glittering Wish can get a Bring to Light to go get a card from our deck. That's our current chain we have set up. We don't want Dovin's Veto. There's one card we want to counter with Dovin's Veto. That would be a Vial. Alright, let's see what we can do. Definitely shouldn't have got greedy and gone for the verdict there. Huntmaster or Vizira both gained me 2 or 3 respectively and kept me alive. Then the next turn I probably claw out of that pretty easily. Especially if they bounce the token, because then I get to resolve Niv, and it's very hard for them to get around Niv. Or if I went with Huntmaster first, I can go with Vizira the second time and have him fight the Thalia, and then things get better for us from there. Complicated game, and I definitely misplayed it. My apologies. Well, we're going to keep this. Do nothing for the first 4 turns and hope Supreme Verdict on turn 4 is the most amazing thing in the world. We do need to draw a white or a blue source. But if we do that, we have a bunch of 5 drops that should win us the game. So. Tap land, pass. We are going to play the pillar because there's more things we can draw into that we want to enable than we do off just snow-covered swamp. Uh-oh, looks like the opponent... Okay, file draw. Good, that was an excellent draw. So we are now guaranteed to be able to cast the Supreme Verdict on 4. And with any land drop, we're also guaranteed to be able to cast both Tolsimir and Niv-Mizzet. Spear Dragon Avatar. Yeah. It's cool. See if the opponent plays Thalia again. Opponent's considering other options. Correctly chooses to Vial first and play their champion out. Thalia is good. This means that we do need to hit another land, and it sets us back an entire turn on casting the Supreme Verdict. Let's play this basic. Here comes Astrolabe. Draw a card. Oh no! Well, if we draw Niv-Mizzet next turn, we'll have every Niv-Mizzet in our deck on the battlefield. But I don't think that's what we're trying to do. So the extra unfortunate part of last game of getting greedy with that Supreme Verdict is we also went and showed our opponent, hey look, we went and grabbed Supreme Verdict. So they are a Meddling Mage deck, so that's extra bad for us. They tap this for blue. Tap this for blue. No! This is very bad for us. Supreme Verdict is the card you're looking to name up. My name's Assassin's Trophy. That is very reasonable. Going to go with a double name here and put in another thing. This is a fast draw to human. So let's see, we're taking 8 this turn and lethal next turn. So here's hoping we draw Huntmaster of the Fells. Wow. Good draw of the opponent. Okay, so I believe we're dead. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wow. Exactly. Exactsies, deadsies. Alright, well played, opponent. Well played. Alright, 1 and 3. We're going to play the last one and see if we can get some play points back. I see why the opponent did not name Supreme Verdict. They were dead before, or we were dead before it would have mattered. Very possible we should have mulliganed for a more interactive hand than just turn 4 Supreme Verdict, but I feel like that's one of our best catch-up mechanics. We're going to join this match and see if we win the die roll. We lost the die roll. God Shadows are. For some reason, I feel like he's another streamer / YouTuber. On the other hand, does not cast Growth Spiral. This is a mulligan. Immediately rewarded. Going to make good discipline decisions. Immediately rewarded by the Real bad. So we're gonna go ahead and take a mulligan. Gonna have to keep this. Put back this. I guess put back this and hope this is enough interaction. Let's see what we can do. Well, Island Pass is a good start for us. And drawing the fetch there is also very good. So now we get to fetch and hopefully resolve Wrenn and Six on 2. See if the opponent's on Storm or something. Also, right now I'd be putting them on Control or Storm. Oh, opponent only has 1 land. Looks like it. Alright, let's go ahead and fetch. Overgrown Tomb, no. Draw. And pray that this Wrenn and Six resolves. I produced the wrong lawn office. Green and red. Probably gonna die. There's no way to keep a hand with 1 land that has no way to interact with this Wrenn and Six. Oh my god. Yay! This Wrenn and Six lived. Alright, well this Wrenn and Six hopefully helps us catch every land drop all the way up to Niv-Mizzet, which we already have in hand, so. Alright, we got game 1. So, fortunately we don't know what the opponent's playing. Probably blue-white control. I'm gonna go and bring in these Ashioks because it's also good against Storm. Yeah, we can grab that out of the board. We got these growth spirals. 1 spot left. I'm gonna take out this Unmoored Ego, but I'm gonna regret it if there's Storm. But I am very much chewing on my own words here. I'm pretty sure they're more likely to be on Control than they are to be on Storm. Let's see how they go. We also get to find out how they sideboarded against us. Alright, so they're going to put themselves on the play. And I know that because even if they're playing some wacky, weird combo deck, they would have put themselves on the draw game. This is a bunch of his spells. We're going to mulligan. This is a bunch of spells. We're going to mulligan. This is 2 lands we're going to keep. I'm going to put back 5 drops. At least 1 of them. Or 2 of them. We have 3 of them. So we're going to keep 1. Alright, Polluted Delta pass. Polluted Delta fetch. Okay. Not seizing us? Positioning us. Alright. So it looks like Death Shadow. Makes sense based on his username. His or her username. Drew Lightning Helix off the top. So we're hoping to run off a couple lands here. Unfortunately, those first 2 hands were just so unkeepable. Alright, goes to 15. Polluted Delta is a good draw. Okay, opt. Interesting. Grixis control. Okay. Hello, Fulminator Mage. Probably hitting us on our turn. Blow to red here. The Hallowed Fountain. Wrenn and Helix them. It's not very good use, but we're about to lose our land, so Astrolabe is great here. Allow Forest. Yep. Astrolabe. And draw another card. Go ahead, opponent. Woohoo, we drew a pillar. We do need to draw another land or two. Or three. We need to draw 3 more lands. Alright, might be playing Ponza and we just don't know it yet. So, good news is we would have drawn enough lands to be able to cast our spells, but our opponent had something different in mind. Alright, well, we actually got 10 tap. See if we can draw another land. Oh, we might be getting clicked here. A command. Oh, are we being discarded here? Makes me sad to discard that Niv-Mizzet for the record. Well, that was certainly just casting Fulminator Mage's turn and taking away another land. Yep. Yep. Bring another land, right? Name of the game. Alright. May not be a land, but I'll take it. Up snow-covered plains, play a snow-covered swamp. Now with no blue mana, cast a Teferi. You have a response to our Teferi. Force of Negation. So yes, you do. Alright, open to rip a land next turn so we can cast this Huntmaster of the Fells. What have you got, opponent? Alright, land. Land. Yes! Alright, so red, and then all the rest should produce itself. No counterspell here. Ideally, no removal spell. But yeah, I was not expecting no removal spell. Snapcaster Mage targeting what? Opt? That's interesting. Okay. Well, we have a 2-2 and you have a 2-1. So I think I'm fine trading damage here for a while. But should probably keep, yeah, they're gonna keep the snapback on blocks. See if we get the option. I hate using it here, but let's see if we get the option of just taking away their blocks. We do have them on a 6-turn clock. Not great, but sometimes you just have to play the lines you have available. Of note, we would not have drawn the 5th land for the Niv-Mizzet. Yep. Get in there for 2 and pass turn to our opponent. See what they have here. Okay, Safewright Quest at least guarantees our 5th land drop, so that's kind of nice. We'll get in there for 2 if they have another Snapcaster Mage. Hey, you know, Snapcaster Mage is a great magic card. And Safewright Quest. And we'll grab a over. Nope. Go ahead, opponent. Four more turns with this wolf. Yeah. Well then. Just made this wolf's clock a little bit different. Okay. But it's down to 6, so they're dead 2 helixes. Of which we already do have 1 Airgrave, so do not expect the opponent to be playing around this one. That is a great draw. Get in there for 2. This is going to get countered 100%. If it doesn't, I don't think we can lose the game. Bounce a token. Yeah, it seems reasonable. So we could have just passed the turn and then they would have bounced the token in the turn. Definitely the better line here, especially as we just lose this Inquisition. Well, we need some good ones. Off the top. See what we can get. But definitely leverage their yep. Absolutely search my library. Let's grab the red one. And now have one of each basic in play. Colors of the rainbow, baby. Alright, so I can Glittering Wish here for a 4-drop. Let's do that. Yep. Which card do we want? We don't want a 4-drop. We're going to pass the turn and just grab Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Very likely they have a Snapcaster Mage for this Cryptic command, but I feel like we have to catch up a little. Ironic. Alright, so opponent drops to 2. If we can now rip Lightning Helix, it is a lethal Helix. Astrolabe trigger. Draw a card. In response, we're probably going to fetch. Yep. Show us Niv-Mizzet. I accept this card that is not Niv-Mizzet. If the opponent has another counterspell. Oh, going to 1. Looks like it. Looks like it's Snap Cryptic. This also leaves them dead to the Wrenn and Six, which is pretty good. Yep. Wasn't Snap Cryptic, it was just Cryptic from hand. Alright, looks like the opponent's tanking. Passing the turn. Powerful draw, but it looks like we're getting clicked. Oh god, way worse than click. Way worse than click. Alright. Unfortunate. With click, we would have been able to potentially draw in something else. Now, our opponent just has Snapcaster Mage, Kolaghan's command to buy back. Lightning Bolt. Thing. Guess the opponent just feels they need to clock us. Oh, they have another Snapcaster Mage in there. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna pass the turn. There was definitely at least one turn we could have held a land in hand to play around Kolaghan's command, so we'll remember that for the next game. That's a great draw. That's a great draw. So curious if our opponent's gonna K-command us again. Alright. Let's play our 2-3 out. Our opponent's at 1 life. Oh, see what they cast? Oh no, not Snapcaster Mage. Oh, Snapcaster Mage is gonna probably Cryptic Command that, yep. Gonna definitely draw them another card. Let's hope they don't have more counter magic and we can rip more action off the top. Looks like they've turned the corner on this game though. They only have to survive for 2 more draw steps. This is a good start. Astrolabe. Drawing us into, a Thoughtseize. It's kind of like 2 peaks, because we get to take away something this turn. What are your secrets, opponent? Opponent's paying costs. Logic knock X equals 4. Oh, that's fine. Last turn. I think Kolaghan's command still kills us, so there's a good chance we should just play the breed. We're just hoping to rip Lightning Helix and they don't have counter magic. Let's see if we get that lucky. 4 here. Our turn, we draw Sacred Foundry. Alright, well played, opponent. Go to game 3. Go to game 3. That was tight. Alright, so pretty happy with what we have. Let's go. Hopefully we can get a fast Ashiok out. Kind of crazy they were even dead to the Wrenn and Six. They're only dead if we take them to 0. So we misplayed that turn we cast the Niv-Mizzet. We should have just taken another turn of just draw going, because they had to answer that token. Us Dreadboring that Snapcaster put them in that position, and then we punted by trying to get that Niv-Mizzet down. We would like to play first. We'd like to keep this hand. Alright, we're going to play his fetch line and pass. Alright, they don't have Thoughtseize on 1. Just grab an Overgrown Tomb. Darn. Fine. We're gonna play this Teferi. Non-zero chance opponent has Logic Knot. especially based on how they played these first few turns. I think I'm okay with just casting spells every turn and forcing our opponent to continue to have counter spells. Because we won't be able to cast this till turn 5. Oh god, it survived. Alright. I don't want this to die to a bolt, so I'm actually going to take it up. Let's go ahead and pass the turn. If the opponent has a way to remove this at 5 loyalty. If they don't, our spells become a lot stronger. Snapcaster Mage is a 2-1. Alright. I can dig that. So definitely shocking here. We cannot Izzet Charm and Helix. But we can Izzet Charm next turn and Ashiok. So I think I'm good with just Helixing this turn. Picking this up and passing the turn. What it has? A command. Tolsimir. See what we draw here. Let's go ahead and loot. So blue, red. Draw 2. Oh no. Oh double no. We actually don't have snow mana for this. Okay. If Cryptic Command next turn to bounces. Just go ahead and no legal targets this. Rip the mountain like a pro. Play this. Must have produced the wrong color with the Overgrown. Pass this Ashiok. Double blue. Oops, definitely mistapped. Alright, this is fine. If the opponent answers the Teferi this turn, then we bring to light. Snapcaster Mage, targeting A command, that's fine. Alright, let's Lightning Helix to get this off the table. Untap, upbeat draw. Alright, red, white, blue, black, green, green, done. Alright, let's go ahead and get Niv-Mizzet, cast Niv-Mizzet, see how many cards we get. Handful of cards, seems great. Go ahead and tick up our Tef, and pass to the turn. So next turn I think we'll go for Ashiok. Ashiok into Ashiok? No. They won't have counter magic. Teferi is a very fair and balanced magic card. So they killed it. Brown in the lock. Go ahead and blue, black, white, Ashiok. Track their fetch and response. They do. Ashiok's gonna resolve. We have a Teferi in play. Go ahead and take away their graveyard. And let's go ahead and pick this up. If they want to waste a turn Cryptic commanding that, we are now fine with that. And we're going to go ahead and Glittering Wish. Yep. I'm going to go ahead and grab another Niv-Mizzet. Alright, go ahead, opponent. Our opponent is 2 minutes ahead on us on clock. That doesn't happen often. Opponent will Cryptic command the Teferi. So we're just going to take down the Ashiok here now. Cast Niv-Mizzet. Green, blue, black. Going to add some spells to our hand. 1 Assassin's Trophy. Oh, okay. And the other spells. That seems great. Fetch here. Grab Snow-Covered Forest. Cast Wrenn and Six. Take up Wrenn and Six, targeting Wooded Foothills, and we'll pass the turn. I guess currently the Kaya's Guile, Dreadbore, K-Command aren't doing so much. We do want to keep this land even though Wrenn and Six can give us another one. Cletus. Cletus is a good one. Let's go ahead and put Cletus back into our opponent's hand. Our opponent has Force of Negation for this, which they do. We'll cast another one. Try and put it back into their hand. Might be the game. If they don't have, oh, they do have second Force of Negation. Okay. And here's where we're gonna go ahead and unlock their 5th mana source. So black, green, kill it. Opponent might have 3rd Force of Negation. Opponent does not have 3rd Force of Negation. Let's go ahead and exile their graveyard. Go ahead and get back Polluted Delta. And we'll swing in for 6. Alright, pass turn. The great news about this is the Ashiok is lethal now, because this ticks down twice. Although it only ticks down, or it ticks down once, and then we can play this one. It has enough activations. Well, not anymore. Now it's gone. Alright, opponent replays Cletus. Two, three. Undo. 3. 4. 5. Bring to light. So 5 color Bring to Light. We don't want Niv. We already have a Niv. Maybe we do want another Niv. I lied. I think we do want another Niv. So cast Niv-Mizzet. Choose to keep the one that is not summoning sick. They will get a 2/2 zombie. We will take an Assassin's Trophy, as well as all these other removal spells. Play a fetch land, crack it. Grab Snow-Covered Forest. Forest, cast Astrolabe. Yep. Card. Wait, another Bring to Light. Alright, so we're gonna Assassin's Trophy the Cletus right now. Black, green. Mill them out again. Let's move to combat and let's attack for 6. Our opponent is low but not out of the game yet. We actually have less cards in our library than they do. Even after this Ashiok has milled them for so many. I assume this is going to kill Ashiok. It does. Okay, then I have to answer Niv-Mizzet. Double Bolt will do it. It will answer a Niv-Mizzet. Now we're about to ask our opponent the very important question of can they do it again? So Bring to Light. Cast. We can cast 2 Bring to Lights here, so both, even if our opponent is Cryptic Command, they should be pretty good. So Niv-Mizzet here. Cast him. Alright, does have the counter spell. Dissolves. Okay. We'll take Assassin's Trophy and all the rest. Should include 2 cards named Lightning Helix. 2, 3, 4, 5. We cannot cast both, however we can Wrenn and Six them once. And pass turn. Let's go this Assassin's Trophy. And Polluted Delta. Alright, opponent's dead to either one of these Lightning Helixes resolving. Alright, we got there. Alright, so we ended 3-2 with Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Or Niv-Mizzet Reborn. Kind of excited with how that league went. Hope you all enjoy. Please remember to hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button. Leave a comment down below if there's a deck you would like to see played. Thank you so much for watching. Alex with Luxat Games here. You have a great evening.